My 7-day, what I consider my elimination diet for 7 days starts today. So you guys, come check us out. Let's get this day started. Good morning, everyone. Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome all you new folks and welcome back everybody to Loving It on Keto. How did you guys do over the holiday weekend? Food, family, barbecue? Did you guys have a sit-down dinner? Did you partake of all the deliciousness? Harry and I, Chalice went to Chalice and Dave's and they had a charcuterie board. They had a relish tray. There were deviled eggs, although the deviled eggs kind of had a sweet taste to me. Dave didn't make them, someone brought them. He had 2 different kinds of ham. One was a honey baked, one was totally no sugar added, which is what Harry and I partook of. I brought my broccoli, my loaded broccoli casserole. There was a string bean casserole. There was all the good things. Yes, there was. But today is what I am considering my elimination diet. I am narrowing my window for 7 days. And here is what I am going to eat. I'm going to eat hamburger. Not steak, not anything else, just hamburger. Eggs if I want them. A little bit of butter if I want it. And my 4 ounces of my homemade fermented dairy product, which is my yogurt, which is the L-Reuteri, the Caseri, the Gassi, and the coagulant yogurt bacteria that I put into it. And I want to see if that helps me lose any weight, right? I've made enough yogurt for everybody in my family and I really enjoy the yogurt. The yogurt makes, it's true, L-Reuteri yogurt makes you feel good. Helps you sleep deeply. I feel really good when I eat this yogurt. And it's funny because I was reading the old blood type, what you should and shouldn't eat, the A and the O. Harry's an O, I'm an A. And it's funny, the things I crave are on like my beneficial or neutral list. The stuff Harry craves are on his beneficial and neutral list. Now, beef, I'm not supposed to be eating that much beef, supposedly. I'm supposed to be eating more fowl and fish, which I crave fish like crazy, and fowl. Harry, O-types are supposed to be eating beef. Beef. All the beef, all the ruminant animals, right? All the eggs. So it's really interesting that there's some facts-based information, at least for Harry and I. We're not doctors, we're not nurses. You know, we're just doing this. And Harry has been doing the bbbe. I am also not having any sweetener. I am eating my yogurt 100% plain. I'm basically eating eggs, hamburger, butter, and yogurt. That's it. Black coffee, black tea. I am using, and I have them right here, my electrolyte drops from Keto Chow only for my electrolytes, and my daily minerals in there, and my MSM coarse flakes. And then my Calm, because it is magnesium only, MSM pure, which this one is just pure MSM. So I'm using these as my staples just to make sure I'm getting adequate stuff, helping my inflammation in my hands, and this helps me go to sleep. And I'm going to see how I do for 7 days. Today is Monday. I am up a pound. I weighed 199 this morning, and I said, that's it. Harry's up like a pound as well. So he went up to 182.6. Something like that. Because you were like 181.6. So we are up a pound. 181.4. So actually, so you went up a pound and 2/10. 2/10, yeah. Eating the ham, eating the salty pickles, all of those things. So that's where I am. I am not going to weigh on I'm not going to weigh on Friday. I'm going to weigh next Monday. Next Monday is, today's the 10th, it's the 17th. We have 2 days to get ready, then we're hitting the road to come to Austin, Texas. So it works out perfect, you guys. And I'm going to see. Then, you need to do what works best for your body. And if yogurt makes you gain weight and you don't feel good on it, then don't eat it. This yogurt has helped me. It has helped my gut. It makes me feel good. And so I'm going to eat it for 7 days. I'm going to weigh out 4 ounces, which is about, it fits in this little cup, right?
Yeah.
4 ounces is not a lot. And then I'm going to eat my beef. I'm probably going to eat 1 meal a day, or I may eat my yogurt separate from that. I just feel good, and hamburger sits very heavy on my stomach. I'm going to eat before noon if I can, because I do better, and so does Harry, eating in the morning, and then Harry can have a little bit of something in the afternoon. Because we work so late into the wee hours of the morning, we don't go to bed until 1 a.m. because of the editing and stuff that we do. So that's what we are doing. For 7 days, I am doing this. Harry is not eating yogurt. He's on his bbbe.
No way.
Here, he had ham and stuff. He had ham and stuff yesterday. So another thing I want today is, you guys, this cupboard is a mess. There are herbs and things in here, and Harry likes to save bottles. I'm going to go through here and throw away the herbs I have not used in a year. Herbs lose their flavor, plus they could potentially get molds if there's any moisture or whatnot. So I'm going to empty everything out, put it on the counter. Tomorrow's trash day. Yes, it is. I'm going to have a big trash bag, and I'm throwing away stuff. I'm cleaning this cupboard out, and I need to do my cupboards periodically. I need a place for my new Instapot. Yes, I do, because I've got no room for it, because now I have my pressure cooker and my Instapot. So I need to do that too. So you guys, I'll share this part, but Harry's hungry and so am I. I'm gonna put my electrolytes over here.
Right.
We're eating out of those, and let me get my meat. My yogurt was done at 2 a.m. this morning, so it's in here. Got my other yogurt here. Chalice is down and is gonna need some. I gave Brad and Felicia some, so they'll probably help out with that too. So, let me think. I think we're ready to go. It's gonna be pretty simple. Oh, don't have the eggs. That's what we need. We need more eggs, Harry. We're both gonna be eating eggs, and I only have a dozen eggs left, so we're gonna have to go to Costco too. So, I've got my hamburger, and I'm gonna get this day started. Yes, indeed. Now this is Sally's turkey. I'm gonna put this in because I'm not gonna cook it right now.
No, you don't need to.
I'll have to cook it.
In fact, she's got a small one on that side of the refrigerator.
I know, but I didn't realize this was turkey because it looked like hamburger. So I'm gonna have to cook it because it's defrosted.
All right.
But I'm gonna put it in here for now.
See that little round thing of hers? You need to put it back in the freezer.
When did you take it out?
Just a little while ago.
Oh yeah, it's frozen.
Yeah, then I noticed she had more, so I put it.
Well, since we've got that turkey for her, I'll just cook this and we'll use it before we do the other. This is her turkey.
Yeah.
So, sound good to you?
Yep.
Sounds good to me. Got to clean my refrigerator out too now that I have our Vita. Oh.
Yeah, you can put things back in the freezer outside.
I can. We use this pan because it has this lovely lid with the holes.
Mm-hmm. You can drain it.
And you can drain it. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to heat this up and cook it, and then we'll come back and serve it up for Harry and I with some eggs. Yes, indeed. you doing today, Harry? I'm kind of queasy today.
Me too.
I think that ham, and I had a little piece of ham.
There was something in the food there that doesn't agree.
That didn't agree with me. I think it was those eggs.
Yeah, it could have been.
I think
it might have sugar or something in them because I'm kind of.
They just had either it was that they had no salt. They had, first of all, there was no salt, no dill, no onion, no herbs or spices.
No flavor.
No flavor. And they were just very, the insides were very firm. Whoever made them doesn't like to make deviled eggs, as far as I'm concerned. It could have been the oil they used that just tasted sweet to me because there was no salt or dill, and I like dill. I use pickle juice in mine, and mustard in mine, and onion powder in mine, and dill in mine.
Yeah, they're really good. That's the problem.
I think that sweetness was the regular mayo that they used, and it had kind of a sweet taste. Don't you think? What?
Nothing, what?
Well, I'm sorry, I talked over you. What were you saying about?
I don't even remember.
Oh, you look confused. He's like going, well, I don't know. I'm sorry, Harry, I didn't mean to talk over you. So anyway, you like a little bit of, are you doing
it again?
Stop it.
You should stop doing that.
All right,
Why?
Marty.
Because you shouldn't do that.
Marty, you're being a brat. You guys, he's mocking me. Yes, he is. We don't put any salt or pepper or anything in here. Oh, and that's another thing. I'm not using pepper. I'm not using any herbs except Redmond salt. Period. I need to do all the clean outs here. I do. Man, I'm getting my carpets professionally cleaned Wednesday.
You have to.
Today's Monday.
So much crud we brought in here.
Oh yeah, even though I brought pieces of carpet to put like the bikes and stuff on from the front door, I've got a big long piece of carpet. It's just a mess. And then I've got to strip the tables. I stripped my bed this morning. It's like spring cleaning.
Well, that's what you get for getting such a light colored carpet.
Well, part of it was,
but I liked it.
And there's nothing we can do about it. Mom's little walker had, she had some marks on the carpet, and there's nothing we can do about that. I put steam in this steams the bottom of the pan since this is a
Most of those are streaks on there, and I think it's from when she used to push that walker
thing. It is, because she used to push
She used to push, so you see these streaks all over the carpet. But
and we keep...
You couldn't help it. I mean,
no.
My God. I was surprised she was able to walk like that for as long as she did.
Yes, sir.
And right at the very, very end, she just couldn't do it anymore.
Well, too, Thanksgiving, we brought the wheelchair in through the front, and, it just needs to be done. That's all. We're going to have it all professionally done until the next time. And of course, we have bikes in the living room too.
Yeah, we look like we live in New York, you guys. Like,
yeah, we've got our bikes in the house, so nobody steals them.
House.
Because Harry has no room in the garage. You guys would freak out if you saw his garage.
I'll show it to him.
It's just, I can't. It's a mess.
It's terrible. It looks like a hoarder's garage.
Yes. Well, it's
just
there's no rhyme or reason.
I just save everything.
Yes, and you got to stop.
Because I think I'm going to need it later.
I'd like room for some of this stuff to go in here because I have no room in here. It would be nice to put my stuff here. And I don't know why you save these empty bottles.
Because you use them for butter and all kinds of stuff.
I don't need
and then
a dozen of them, though.
And then I got to get another one.
I break them.
Yes, you break them.
Oh, I break them,
yes,
guys.
You break them.
I put a little bit of water. I didn't get to finish because this is a pan that's just stainless steel. There's no non-stick surface. And that little bit of water steams it right off of the bottom of the pan very nicely. This particular hamburger is very lean. It's the 90%. Whenever hamburger goes on sale, you don't get any. Yeah. So when Harry pours this out.
So I put a lot of butter on it.
Yes, he does.
I mean, I put a lot of butter on it. It works for me.
Yes, it does.
I actually sometimes would rather have the butter sometimes than the mayonnaise, but the mayonnaise gives it such great texture. I'm a texture person.
Oops.
It's like...
Slop some out the side.
That I just really like, but then butter, it just gives it that flavor. It's like, oh.
This was 2 pounds of hamburger. And just want to make sure my hamburger's well done. We do not like raw hamburger, do we?
No.
At all.
What do you call foie gras? Something like that? What is it? When you eat it raw?
Well, foie gras is fatty goose liver.
Oh, okay.
You're talking tartare.
Tartare. Oh,
Steak
yeah.
tartare. Hamburger tartare.
Can't do it.
With a raw quail egg yolk on top.
You can't do it. I just can't do it. It's like gross.
I love seared ahi, but I don't. And we used to eat sushi, but you were the California roll sushi guy. You weren't into sashimi or anything like that.
I'll take.
I like the baby fish eggs on mine. The little
California
teeny,
fake roll.
Delicious snaps of those very small dinky minky fish eggs and stuff. But we haven't had that in forever.
God, I know, man. You remember? I can't try to remember the last time we had that.
Sushi? It was with Felicia and Brad because they're sushi eaters.
Yeah.
But that was, oh my gosh, that had to have been 9 years ago. Mm-hmm. Because it was after we went vegan, we did vegan rolls. We just had them do vegetable rolls, which was like carrot and asparagus and a little piece of a chive piece with the rice in the nori, you know. Okay, Harry, it's your turn. You got to drain this.
All right.
My butter is brown. I can smell it. It smells delicious when it's brown butter. It just caramelizes and smells so delicious. I only want 2. You want 3?
Yep.
Lid. There we go. Come back. And it's a beef and egg bowl. Yes, indeed. I'm going to measure up 4 ounces of my yogurt. Four ounces is not a lot. That might be just, and then what's probably, let me get a little bit right here. What is on the spoon? There we go. 4 ounces of yogurt, very small. And that's just to keep my gut going and making me feel good. Yes, indeed. Okay, Harry, eggs are almost done. I want my eggs just a little bit wetter, don't you? Go inside. Mm-hmm. Okay, excuse me. Hamburger, big bowl. That's mine. We go through a lot of hamburger. Like that?
Yep, it's good.
Okay, hamburger. It's right there. Now, we're not saying how much you can or can't. I need Sally's little bowl behind you, dear, to give her some eggs. We're not saying how much you should or should not eat. Just eat until satiety. Put that in the back. I'm not saying I'm going to have 1 meal only a day. I'm just saying that I potentially will only eat 1 meal, but I am not going to worry about how much I eat, right? Sally gets a little bit of your yolk, Harry.
Yep.
She loves her egg.
Loves it.
This is not a lot of salt. It looks like it, but it's not. It's very fine. We have it on the finest granular, don't we, Harry?
Like powdered.
Yeah, powder.
Now don't forget my butter.
I'm not. Butter is really melted. And I found a Kerrygold in the butter stack, and I really love Kerrygold, the flavor of Kerrygold best. I like the other one. It's much cheaper, but it's also not as salty. It's not packed with as much flavor. The grass-fed butter from Australia, that's the Kirkland brand. I just really like my Kerrygold. But I'll rotate them, and I bought the other kind because it was almost $5 a box cheaper. And it's grass-fed from New Zealand, so we'll eat those, no problem. Anyway, you guys, I am eating unsweetened yogurt and a beef and egg bowl. That's what I am eating for 7 days. Yes, indeed. I'm cleaning out my cupboard. Yes, indeed. Ooh, pretty. I got stuff in there from 2016, you guys. Case in point. Best used by October 25th, 2016. No wonder the chili lost its kick.
Right?
Yep. So that's full. This is not. I like that I can see all of my spices. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting, let me think, like my Rheolite up here, because I don't get into the other so much. I don't know, what do you think?
No, because I use it a lot.
I know you do, it depends on what we use. Well, I'm gonna leave this alone. I like being able to see my stuff, because I don't know how many times I've tried to look for something when I'm cooking with you guys and I can't find it. I've got all of my stuff where I can see it now. Like behind my avocado oil is my everything but the bagel seasoning and my liquid smoke, which I very rarely use anymore right now. So I know it's there, my nutritional yeast. Got all my big stuff behind. Got my REDMOND Real Salts down here. My herbs that I use all the time. Poultry, basil, chive, dill, caraway. So I feel good about what I did today. I cleaned everything, washed everything. Harry got up on the ladder for me, washed everything off. So I feel good about that. My jars, Harry, are back here, look. I hid them back here because we don't use them that much, right? Got my rest of my nutmeg right there. And then these, I can put these in the back because they're 25-year shelf life. My dried mushrooms, dried broccoli, and dried zucchini that I can put in the back with my emergency dried food. So I'm gonna go put this away, but you guys, I have a beautiful cupboard. Now let's see how long it takes for Wendy to mess it up, right?
Yep.
Got my refills of REDMOND Real Salt up there, and then my other dried stuff that I use all the time, so I feel good about it. Yes, indeed I do. And I checked all the expiration dates, which is very smart. Anyway, you guys, come back in the next segment. Now that I'm done, I think I'm gonna have a bubbly water and sit down for about 5-10 minutes. I do not use 409. This has vinegar and water mixture in it that I use to wash down everything, my stove every night, floor, and all those good things. So I just wanted to share that. I use the white distilled vinegar and a water mixture.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
50-50. And it doesn't smell like vinegar either, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
But I'm excited because Keto Chow sent me some new products that are their old staples, if that makes sense, and I'll explain. They have new electrolyte capsules, which are different because they're not the pill form that can swell when they get moist. And this is absolutely no sugars, calories, caffeine, or artificial ingredients, which is super nice. Ingredients is solar sea salts, AC, potassium chloride in a vegetable capsule. They also have ionic magnesium chloride with sodium and potassium magnesium capsules. No sweeteners, no gluten, no added flavors, just minerals. The nice thing about these is you don't need to put them in something and dilute them.
That'd be great for
like,
a trip.
You know, 12 ounces of water for your magnesium and stuff. On our bike rides, in a backpack. Put a little bit of these in a little Ziploc baggie. Camping. All those good things. You don't have to worry about it. If you're carnivore, bbbe. If you are lion diet, you can have these because they're just pure salts and minerals in a bottle. So that's the nice thing, and I like the fact that they put these in a capsule because the other pills, if they got wet, they expanded. They got big. So, and these are easier to swallow for me. Trick, if you can't swallow tablets but you want to take them, put a little bit of butter on the outside of the capsule and they go right down. Yes, they do. Anyway, thank you so much, Keto Chow, for making something brand new with your original product inside. That's what I like. No artificial sweeteners, no sugars, no caffeine, no artificial anything, just pure salts and minerals from Mother Earth. Yes, indeed. Anyway, you guys, if you want some, you can order them. We also have a 10% discount down in the description below, and our code is Loving It on Keto. Just wanted to share that with everybody. These are going in our Vita. Yes, they are. Anyway, you guys, see you in the next segment. Okay, you guys, we're going to go ahead and close out for today. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. I've taken out some more hamburger to defrost because we're eating about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds a day between the two of us. So we're going to have to go through my refrigerator and pull out all of the older hamburger before we go and buy new hamburger for the next 7 days. So anyway, you guys, please remember, like, subscribe, ring that little bell, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you right here tomorrow. But today's the day I start my elimination diet. It's basically 4 easy things: hamburger, eggs, butter, and my yogurt. No sweeteners, no artificial sweeteners whatsoever. I'm using my Keto Chow drops until they're gone. Then I can break open my pills. I am not using anything. And thank you so much for giving me recipes on the bacon mayo and the butter mayo. I know all about those. Rhonda Clark sent me a wonderful recipe, but I don't want to make that right now. I'm concentrating on very narrow window, very narrow food options for 7 days. So thank you anyway, you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes, indeed.